Hey my friends, we got another video about Exodus. This is a sci-fi RPG that is coming from some creators that used to work at BioWare, that worked on Mass Effect. You got different creators coming from different areas in the dev world, veterans actually, like real actual name, people that made monumental differences in the Mass Effect universe. And also just, there seems to be quite a bit of energy around this game. So I am open to it. Now, last time we did a video on this, I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, people thought I was saying I don't like it. Not saying that just yet. I'm just saying I'm not quite convinced yet. So they released a gameplay video today. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at it because this is a full trailer. I'm gonna let us watch it all the way through. I won't interrupt, and then we'll go back and like pick it apart and talk about things. But I'm open to this, and I'm hoping it catches my interest. It sounds very interesting. It's a space sci-fi RPG, and this sounds like it'll be a little bit more focused on what we're actually doing. So let's take a look at what they've got for us.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it.
Okay, I'll say this much. I do like what I'm seeing. Not necessarily in terms of gameplay or anything, just like design and vibe. It looks exciting. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to interrupt.
Loaded weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
I'm not just here to look pretty. I've got away with celestial tech.
Aw. Punching a... This dude's just punching a bear. I'm sorry.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
Let me light the way for you.
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for your help.
You should have been honest.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
It is, you really, like, if you didn't tell me that this had Mass Effect DNA in it, I would be, I mean, like, what is this? Is this like, was somebody here related to BioWare? It's got a lot of those looks. I mean, from the character design, the set pieces, animations, the graphics even remind me of, I think, Mass Effect before they were using the Frostbite engine. Even this freaking melee tool looks kind of similar to the, like this looks kind of like the melee tool that you use as a, in the later Mass Effect games, Mass Effect 2 and 3, I think it was. They use like this orange blade thing. That reminds me of it too. Like it really does look quite similar. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe the prophecy has been told. No, it would be very cool though if this was able to carry on that kind of character-driven space adventure vibe of Mass Effect, but this doesn't look like it's going for that same sort of build a team and put together a crew and run through a grand mission. This looks more focused on a kind of set group of individuals. They call themselves travelers. It reminds me kind of Starfield, to be honest, and all of these space RPGs have very similar plots, I guess. They're all like, you found alien technology and you're special and you can talk to it, so kill people with it, and you pick your flavor of it. But the character designs, the animations, they look good. I don't know how much, obviously there's some discrepancy between like these shots and then these shots, gameplay and like the cutscene in the game. I love the environments we're seeing. Obviously you're going to different planets, plenty of exploration to be had. I mean, just going back through the trailer too, you can get some decent clues as to about like what's kind of going on here.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it.
Clearly he got transferred. No, we'll definitely learn more about that kind of stuff, but they're putting together a team. They're just moving for the first time, all that kind of stuff. So that whole team-based thing does have some merit there. My favorite part of this exchange is what he says.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
Hey, you know what? Sure, we got all the powers, you're super special, yada yada, but it's pretty nice to hear that somebody has a motivation other than just saving the galaxy or something. It might very well turn towards that. From everything I've seen of this marketing around this, though, it does feel like you're kind of both on a bit of a personal... I don't know if the story they tell about the woman being left behind and all that stuff is like just to set up the universe, or if it's actually part of the story of the campaign. Pretty standard action adventure looking gameplay that they're showing in this trailer, shooting and stuff like that. The time dilation seems to be something that they're focusing on a ton as what makes this so different, and I think we're definitely seeing some of that play out here. This guy looks like he might actually be an old version of this guy, maybe. And I don't even, is the armor the same there? No.
The place is forbidden. The price is death.
Like, this all feels like this dude is an old version of the person we're talking to or something.
That's what it means
Maybe?
to be a traveler.
They have different colored eyes. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of drama going on here, okay? We don't even know who this is. I don't know who, like, I don't know these characters yet. So we're just now getting into this. But I am listening. I'm interested. Who knows? Maybe in however many years, all of this stuff will be so much more significant to me. But for the most part, this has my general interest as a sci-fi project coming up. I'm still waiting to be convinced, but I am. I can't really tell, and I don't know if this trailer doesn't really show either how explorable or how big the spaces on planets are. Are you seeing these sort of closed environments like Outer Worlds or the older Mass Effect games, or are you seeing something where they try to do something a little bigger like Starfield, or is this doing probably more than necessary and trying to give you like some kind of full planetary exploration environment? I think, disagree if you want, I think that the smaller, more quality filled areas that they've been going for with some games seems to work better. So I'm hoping that that's what they're going for. But I do also hope that there's like a pretty solid amount of exploration to be had. There's also a book regarding this game. I believe the game's actually based on the book, maybe, or the book's being written to partner with the game. I'm not really sure, but there is a book, and I've heard it's not bad, and it goes deeper into the deep into the depths, dive into the deep depths, a full dive into kind of more of the lore and the backstory of this universe, because apparently it's pretty deep. Like, they're building a full IP. This is not just a small time game that's going to come up and flash away. This sounds like they're trying to get an IP together so they can make multiple types of games. They've got people like Matthew McConaughey involved, so I'm guessing they're also going to try and jump to other forms of media. They've got the book. I hear that there was already an episode of, what's it called? It's that show, Secret Level. They did an episode on Exodus. I have to go watch that. I haven't seen it yet. So, like, this is definitely a big force in the sci-fi pop culture world that we're just starting to see kind of bubble up now. And I'm guessing it's going to have a pretty big year next year. I don't think this is going to release next year if they're just now releasing this first gameplay video. It might release holiday of next year. So I'm thinking we're going to see quite a bit of marketing for this in the next year or two. And then a release. I actually think this is going to release fairly close to like within a year of Squadron 42. So it's getting a little bit more crowded with the narrative based space games, but isn't that good? I like that. That's enjoyable, man. I'm excited. We're going to be eating well over the next few years. We've also got the new Mass Effect game to look forward to. The jury is definitely out on that because we don't know what BioWare is going to look like behind making that. I know a lot of people look at their games already and will decide how it's going to be, but I got my hopes out for Mass Effect and for this. Outer Worlds 2 also should be coming up soon. And then on the more like spaceship flying side of things, you've got Stuff like X4 getting a big update over the next couple years. Elite Dangerous is, speak of the devil right here, just getting on this 10-year anniversary and planning some big stuff for the next year. Jump Ship is a nice co-op based space game coming soon. So we got some good choices coming up in the next years, guys. We're eating well. And this one overall, it's got stealth, it's got gunplay, it's got, clearly you have some sort of powers, so you're doing almost everything you would have done in like a Mass Effect kind of game. What we don't know yet is how tech-based it'll be. Is there hacking? Is there like a tech tree? This is probably going to have plenty of skills and upgrades you can do. And we also don't know how focused it is on the characters. Are we doing the whole relationships things from BioWare? Are there stories that follow these people, or is it mainly focused on your goals? So definitely plenty of questions to be had about this. Why am I fighting gigantic alien monster bears? I don't know, but I'm sure we'll get more answers, and I'll be covering it for you guys on this channel and maybe even on the main channel over the next year. Thank you guys for coming. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.